Hey guys, and welcome to another one of my videos. As many of you probably already know, this is my initial VTuber, Gladius, and I've decided to make Gladius 2.0. So guys, here we go. I decided to honestly redraw her at this point from the head and the hair, but I'll just, as I'm going through this, I'm going to kind of explain kind of what my thought process was. Anyways, why did I decide to redraw Gladius? Well, a few reasons actually. Gladius was my first VTuber model and really the first time I learned VTubing. And because of that, I wanted to redo her with the knowledge that I have now in hopes to make her a better model, because there was some, I would say like things about the original model that really needed repairing. It's okay. It's still cute, but it's not where it could be. And so I decided to draw her a little bit differently this time. I wanted to give her bigger antenna. And then I also wanted to make her antenna sparkle this time. I wanted to kind of add a galaxy to her antenna. And then I wanted to give her a little lantern. I was just thinking of like all these different ideas. I decided to keep certain elements. Like I decided to keep some of her hair. I decided to keep her wings and the mushroom that she's on. Those elements are still the same. Her face is still the same. What she's wearing is a little bit different. I decided to kind of go with like a traditional Japanese kimono was my idea. And that's just because like I absolutely love like the Japanese culture, the Japanese kimono, like all that stuff. I love it so much that I wanted to incorporate it into my model. I honestly loved drawing this because it just reminded me of the things that I really like as a person and the things that I, as a young girl, dreamed about. I dreamed about going to Japan, and my favorite anime being Rurouni Kenshin. It just like, it just brings that traditional Japanese feel to it. Anyways, here I'm just adding the bits and pieces of hair. Basically, I'm taking all the facial stuff and putting it onto this model. So I spent time doing that here. And this was, tedious because I don't really know how to do this any other way but to copy and paste each individual layer. I'm not sure if there's a way to copy all the layers and put it onto a drawing, or maybe what I should have done is basically copy and paste the drawing into the face one. I don't know. Maybe that would have been easier. I just thinking about that now. But anyways, I finally got to that point where I copy and pasted everything, and then I started working on the shine that I wanted to add, because I wanted to change the shine on her eyes, and then I also wanted to change the lids, like the eyelids, the I guess not so much the eyelids, it was the eye lashes and the part that's underneath the eye. I wanted to change all that because I wanted to make it easier to be able to rig. So I'm one of those riggers that wants to make things as easy as possible to rig, because the more complicated that it is to rig, it might look funky, it might look bad, and maybe that's just like my amateurness of rigging. But I try to simplify the process. I see artists all the time, they make the process so hard and like so complicated, and there's so many parts. I just don't believe in that. Like, I think simplifying it to make it still look good. And again, maybe that's because I'm still somewhat of an amateur rigger. This is again my fourth model now. Sorry, it's my fourth model. And being that I am pretty much kind of sticking to a routine, maybe branching out and learning more is awesome. I could learn more in rigging, but I think my learning more in this is trying to make her antenna twinkle, working on little features like that, and try to not make everything too complicated. I also decided to give her little pigtails. I wanted to make her hair a little bit longer because I absolutely love and adore models that have really long hair. And so I just was kind of going to try to do something with the long hair, because I've always done short hair on most of my models. Actually, all of my models have been somewhat short hair and not long hair. So this is going to be also a learning curve on rigging long hair. Although I don't think it's going to be a huge learning curve. I think I can figure that one out. But again, like, I think I'm always learning something and I'm always attempting and trying new things. By the way, here I'm actually making the background, which the antenna is going to move around. So as the antenna moves, it will the mask will clip to the antenna, and so you'll see like the stars moving behind the antenna. So it'll make sense, but basically when it's rigged, when she's moving, the background's going to move too. Makes it look pretty cool. It's a pretty cool looking effect versus like what I had before, which was just a very simple, like, there you go, it just looks shiny but it doesn't do anything. So this one's going to have a little bit more to it. So yeah, here I added the shininess to the antenna, and then I started working on the pigtails and then the back of her head, because I was changing a few things, so I had to change the back of her head. And ultimately, like, I didn't really like the pigtails and how they looked, so I added a secondary pigtail that's going to be in front of those pigtails, and it's going to be kind of like a bunched up braid type thing. It'll look cool. I'm excited. I showed this in a short before, but basically I'm showing you how when it moves, it's going to also move with the galaxy. So that's kind of like what I'm hoping to do in the model. I'm working on parts of the model right now. I'm rigging it right now, and I'm excited. I've only gotten to the eyes, and that's what I've worked on so far, but I'm hoping today or tomorrow that I'll be able to get done with more. And hopefully, guys, I can show you guys some updates and show y'all more. I don't mind showing y'all updates because instead of doing like this big showdown, I like making videos and showing you, like, this is my process. This is what I love doing. And it's so much fun rigging. It's just absolutely so much fun. I hope to use this model more often because I like using Luna. I mean, I love the Luna model. I don't know what it is. It just came out the way I thought it would. I love it. And I'm hoping that when I finish this model, I will love it just as much as I love the Luna model. I didn't realize how much love that I put into Luna. And I think that as an artist, I'm getting better. And then also, like, as a rigger, I'm getting better. And so combining the two, like, it just makes it for a double whammy. Like, I just think as you see your art get better and you see, like, everything getting better, you start to really love what you're doing and love the art you love what you're putting into it. And it actually is starting to come out the way that you think. I mean, actually lately, when I've been drawing a lot of artwork, like, I am concerned that it's not going to come out very good, and then it ends up coming out a lot better than I thought. And I think I'm at a weird stage where the art it's getting better. And for a while I struggled with the back and forth where art looks good, it doesn't. Art looks good, it doesn't. Even my worst pieces are looking better. And I might still not like those pieces as much, but I don't feel the same, like, it just looks absolutely awful. And I think that just comes with, like, you just doing more and more art and getting better and better and better. So if you're an artist, like, just don't stop. Like, don't stop creating. I always say that because I mean it. Like, I really think as you create more, it just gets better. I will have to say with this model that it has so many components. Like, there's so many layers. I had to make basically multiple files for this character because there's just so many layers that go into this. I don't even think Luna had this many layers. And I think that's because a lot of the body stuff, like including her lantern, her whole outfit has got pieces and layers on top of itself. So it's like, there's a lot that goes into this particular model, probably more so than my past models. And Luna was not this much. I don't know, Red had quite a bit because he had a lot of fur, but that was, because of the wolf fur around his face, around his neck. I mean, there was a lot going on there. I still think this one has more layers than either of those. I just really do. Just because there's so many elements and there's so much, like, which y'all will see. Like, I'm going to have a lot of drapery, a lot of, and her kimono, she's going to have multiple parts. I think it's going to look really, really good. Especially, like, rigged. Like, I think it's just going to look really, really good. So, like, here, I started working on the inside of the kimono, and then I have her arm holding the pole, and then I started working on the outside of the kimono, and that's because I think when I rig her arm, I want the kimono to kind of flow with her arm. So, again, multiple layers, adds to more detail to the rig. And then I added the bottom part of the sleeve, which I'm going to rig separately because I kind of want it to move more. Oh, I think it's going to look so pretty. I'm excited. I'm super excited. And with like the petals like on the kimono itself, I just freehanded them. I didn't do anything special, and so I know they look kind of freehanded, but I think that adds a little bit of character to the art, honestly. It's just not every petal is going to look like a pattern. It's just each one is freehanded, and I think it looks kind of cute. Luna's hair with the hearts was all freehanded as well. Like that took me some time, but I think that one turned out cute too. I'm really happy. It's not really a pattern. It's just freehanded hearts. I wanted her to still be sitting on the mushroom. I just really love her little mushroom that she sits on. Maybe I'll do something different in the future where she's not sitting on a mushroom, but right now I love it. I love the cute little fairiness that she has with the mushroom and her little lantern, and so I decided to still keep those elements. So that's why she's still kind of in the same pose that she was back in the first model. I just want to keep certain elements with the first model with this model, and I don't know, just develop more, expand on that idea. So, I mean, here I'm pretty much just working out her sleeve. I'm not going to show her arm on this sleeve. She's not going to have her hand sticking out. It's just going to be the sleeve. And the only hand that you're going to see is the one holding the pole, and that was my idea. I don't know. I just only wanted to add certain elements to it because with a kimono, she can kind of keep her hand facing down with the sleeve over it. And then pretty much just drew her legs and the cute little shoes, the cute little slippers. So then I wanted to add like some sort of drapery around her, like the kimono being in sleeves and coming down by her, and that's all going to be rigged as well. Once I was done with drawing her kimono, I just felt like it wasn't complete. I don't know what it was. I wasn't entirely happy with it at this point. And so after that, I decided to add like these ribbons around her. And I thought that after that, it was complete. It's gonna look good rigged. I was just super happy with the ribbons and how the colors came together. I added, since it was a lot of blues and purples, I added like yellows and oranges to kind of complement the other colors. And honestly, I'm super excited for this model. I'm excited. I'm hoping it'll turn out just like how Luna turned out and how much I love the Luna model. I'm super happy, guys. So if you guys want to see what it looks like in the future, check it out because I'll be showing updates. So voila, here she is. This version looks slightly funky just because of the shadows. I had to add them on top, but when it's rigged, it'll look great. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys like the update. Yes, I'm not doing the big eyelashes like in this model, but I still think all the other elements are really going to take over and make it look amazing. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe for more content and updates on this. And guys, like I always say, don't quit creating.